Here's the fastest way to find internal link opportunities for your blog post by using this GPT that I have below. So once you've opened this GPT, simply select it to a thinking model and then head over to your blog post that you've got on your Google Doc or Word doc. And what you're going to do is simply copy the entire thing and then paste that into the GPT. And then as long as there's some spacing here, what you're going to do is say find links to other relevant blog posts. And then what you're going to do is link to the website. Okay, so let's copy the website, paste that in and hit enter. And what it's going to do is it's going to find you about 4 different linking opportunities that you can inject into the page and what text to accompany it. And then it's going to make your life a lot easier. And you can do the exact same thing for YouTube videos. So if you go to the brand's YouTube channel, for example, then you might want to go to their videos section and copy this link and similarly just use this and say find videos to inject here. And likewise, you can also tell it to find commercial pages like sales pages or product pages and instruct it to do the same thing here, and it will work. Majority of the time it will work. Okay, so as you can see, it took about a minute to generate these ideas, and there's an area in the blog post that says this. So I might copy this and find where this is, Control F, find, and I can see that there's a little section that says that here. You can add learn how PN works inside the skin and key benefits, right? So we might copy this, for example, and go to our blog post, and then you might add that at the end. So we've just injected that here towards the end, and we can go into here and then click on the link to make sure that the link is verified. So we can see it's got a UTM source of ChatGPT. Let's remove that one. Let's copy the entire link afterwards, and then we might find a relevant area to link to. So I don't want you to link to the entire thing. Don't hyperlink to this. You might want to say how PN works inside the skin. You could probably do that, or how PN works, and then hyperlink to that one. Now you don't want 2 links side by side right away because it's bad for user experience, but that's just one idea on how to do it as well. And then we'll go to the other suggestions, make sure that these work. So it's saying that paired with treatments such as microneedling or fractional laser, resurfacing helps with redurant. You can basically go to this section over here, copy that, control find, we can see that here, and then it's saying that we would add something else like so. So we might say something like this one here, so see how this works, blah 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 blah, and then do that, and then we find where the relevant link actually goes. So open that one, and then we get rid of the UTM source for ChatGPT, and then we copy the link, go back over to here, find where it's suitable. So we would probably say how it improves texture and scars, something like that. And that would be relevant because you do whatever makes sense for the user journey. If we're linking towards how laser resurfacing and just link that, it makes no sense on its own. But if you link how it works to improve blah, 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 or how it strengthens the skin barrier or blah, 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 or strengthens skin barrier here, then it's a lot better. Now, you don't want to cram too many links side by side in this case. I'm just showing you an easy way to find the links. Now, you do the exact same for YouTube videos if you want to find YouTube video links. Sometimes if you tell it to find your page links, it comes up with fictional pages that don't exist, and sometimes it comes up with other pages that aren't relevant. You just have to steer it in the right direction. So for example, if I'm like, can you find me relevant commercial pages that I can link this to, or relevant service pages? And then hit enter, and then it's going to then find me relevant service or commercial pages on the same website. Okay, so it's come up with some links here, and we just have to double check that these are actually real links and they work. So these are real links and they work. You just double check each one of them, and you make sure to see if the suggestion is relevant, and you start linking to each of these pages in the blog post, and it improves your topical authority, improves the SEO linking between pages, and strengthens other pages. So you're improving your SEO across the entire website. So that's how it works. So I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, let me know. More than happy to help, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.